Hello, my name is Dr. Alexis Jamal, and I have the honor of serving as the chairperson for the Human Relations Advisory Commission, or HRAC, as it's affectionately known by its 11 members and 7 liaisons. HRAC was an idea brought to my attention by Pam Brugge, another longtime Westfield community resident and the vice president of the Martin Luther King Jr. Association. She saw an example of an HRAC from a nearby municipality, and I agreed. Westfield needed something similar in response to one, the murders of unarmed Black adults and children at the hands of law enforcement and civilians that were occurring across this country, two, the rising racial tensions that we have not seen the likes of since Martin Luther King Jr.'s time, and three, the examples of hate, racism, anti Semitism that were occurring right here in our own backyards. We brought our proposal for an HRAC to Mayor Brindle in November 2019, and with Mayor Brindle's unwavering support, by February 2020, HRAC was born via ordinance. After review of many volunteer applications and interviews of applicants, 11 Westfield residents were formally appointed as commissioners. However, before we could organize our first in-person meeting, the pandemic hit. Despite the difficulties of launching this important initiative amidst the global pandemic, HRAC has worked virtually, and very hard, I might add, since June 2020 to advance the mission to serve as a resource and community partner to uproot, dismantle, and eradicate hate, prejudice, racism, and to foster an inclusive and supportive environment, raise awareness, and build a community that appreciates our commonalities and celebrates our diversity. Westfield has long been defined by our schools, beautiful downtown, parks, and importantly, by our commitment to social and intellectual progress. Still, recent national events remind us that every place and every person has work to do. And Westfield, like all other places, is not immune to overt and covert acts of hate and bigotry. Over the past several months, a series of scary and hurtful incidents, including racist and anti-Semitic vandalism in both Brightwood and Tamaqua parks and in our public schools, highlight the work that needs to be done right here. HRAC is committed to standing against such acts of hate, as well as proactively listening to our community, understanding residents' concerns on tolerance within Westfield, and creating programs and alliances with community groups that work toward the stated goal of inclusion. As we begin this new year, HRAC will focus on three main components via subcommittees. One, information gathering and dissemination. Two, community education and engagement. And three, community practices, policies, and culture. Each subcommittee is tasked with working together with our liaisons from the police and fire departments, Westfield Superintendent's Office, town clergy, and other local organizations to solidify the overall mission of HRAC. Already in the works are a climate survey, youth book club, collaboration with other New Jersey HRACs, a campaign to eradicate hate and reclaim space, a potential community panel discussion, collaborating with local cultural groups, and much more with your support and participation. This important work needs community input, support, and participation to be effective. With our mission and community efforts in mind, we want to know if you have been impacted by hate or bigotry within Westfield. Please email us at hrac-ppc@westfieldnj.gov. Please note that HRAC is not an investigatory group. We fully support the work of the Westfield Police Department as they do criminal investigations, which is not the work of HRAC. HRAC is here as a safe space to hear your stories and experiences and to offer community support. Lastly, HRAC welcomes community members' input and participation. We want to hear your suggestions and ideas to eradicate hate and build community. For comments and suggestions, please email us at hrac@westfieldnj.gov. Over the course of 2021, we look forward to keeping the community informed of our progress through expanding our online content on the town's website, which can currently be located at www.westfieldnj.gov/HRAC. HRAC is working to create a warm community and inclusive town environment for all, regardless of race, religion, sexual orientation, or other marginalized social statuses. And we believe that it is our beautiful uniqueness and our shared humanity that not only makes this town so wonderful, but what ultimately unites us. We look forward to working together, and we look forward to working with you.